Something I thought I would touch base with everybody here on is something that's kind of been bugging me about buying TVs and just life in general right now. Have you ever had anybody tell you something and then you went to go buy it and then it's completely the opposite of what they told you? Well, that's what seems like what's going on right now with buying a television set. It's been going on. What am I saying right now for? It's been going on for what, about the last 3 or 4 years? And I could go all the way back to the Sony 930E. If you watch Vincent's video in HDTV tests, he'll tell you one thing, and then you'll see in the little section up above his head where it says blooming may be considerably higher than what's showing on or blooming's higher on the than what he's showing right now, to exaggerate basically the image on what he talks about blooming. Now, that's the least thing that TV needs, is exaggerating blooming for somebody to show us that. And where I'm going with this is that's been the narrative for the last few years of some of the Sony TV sets, and then we'll go out and buy them, right? And then everyone's reporting different things in my comments than what not only him but other YouTubers out there that say they wouldn't even buy the TV for $500. So I mean, it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy how we get suckered in, or we get bad information from somebody else, and then how it regurgitates down the road of passing on bad information to each and every person. The other day, I just got a comment in the section. Someone said, hey, took the Sony back. It was the 950G because he didn't like it. He liked the Samsung's Android, or not Android platform, but the platform better, the Tyson. And I thought to myself, when does it become a priority to have the most fastest, switching back and forth as far as watching movies and apps available? It wasn't the first thing that TV was made for, is to reduplicate what the image is in actual real life. And this picture right here is brought to you from the Z9F, and this is Cable Girls, something my wife has been watching, and I hate to say I've been watching it too, because the picture is so crazy that I can't get over certain shots and how crisp and clear they are on this TV set. So I mean, isn't clarity the reason we're supposed to be buying a television set? Clarity, and to get the natural image of something that is duplicated through our screen. So I just excuse me, guys. I was just wondering, how many people have gotten suckered out there into buying a product and found out that either it was worse than what people were saying, because other YouTubers hype up something because they want you to hype it up, because they want to sell it. They want you to know how great it is, or how great it is not. And they have suckered you into buying something, and then you found out when you took it home it's nothing of what they said. So that seems to be the narrative of a lot of YouTube channels out there. There's only a few out there that have good representation of actually what you're getting, and actually a non-biased view of buying a television set. So if you leave in your comments something of that scenario that happened to you, where you actually bought something that ended up sucking, or you bought something that was actually way better than what you've seen on YouTube channels, or exactly what you've seen on YouTube channels. And I'm just curious to see out there how many of us have really got suckered into buying something and had to either return it or stick with it and just take your lumps. And with that said, you guys have a good one, and we'll talk to you later. I'm going to go ahead and play a little bit of this.